tonight, or today, really, for UFC Fight Night 16, the Thanksgiving Throwdown here in our UFC 4 Universe mode. I'm your host, BVTV, and I am very much excited to be doing this. I didn't think I really was going to follow through with this, if I'm being honest, but we're here. I'm glad to be here, and I think we've got a very special 14-fight match card for you guys tonight. It gets no bigger than this. And the biggest, well, not the biggest, but in an epic Fight Night edition, the Thanksgiving Throwdown. Personally, I have no idea what division. I didn't even read I think this is Corey Sandhagen. Yeah. Alright, I know where we're at. We're in the men's bantamweight division. The 0-2 Corey Sandhagen takes on the 0-3 Frankie Saenz. One of these guys are going to be thankful tonight with a massive victory here in their first victory to get them potentially kicks out. Oh, double Superman punch. Look at that. But now I'm enthusiastic, folks. I'm really pumped up. I'm really excited. It's great to be here. And I think we're going to be in for something very special tonight. By the way, the main event of this 14-fight card is going to be featuring, in the light heavyweight division, ranked number 5, Chuck Liddell, who's 6-4, will take on ranked number 8, 4-3, Misha Sharkinov. Look at that, Frankie Saenz, who gets dropped by Corey Sandhagen. He's back up, though, but he's hurt. We're seeing some epic stuff right now.
Oh, do you believe that another head kick lands? Got to start raising that guard, or this is going to be the end of the fight. You got to start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards.
See these guys throwing down.
You cannot take the bleeding. You cannot take it on one arm. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
What's up, Johnny Utah? Welcome.
Very tricky when he throws that body stick.
Oh, he bopped him again. My goodness.
Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it.
I mean, that wasn't, I don't know if that was a kill shot, but it definitely left its mark.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there. If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it stop throwing. Oh, man.
You definitely see that.
Good flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Back and forth we go here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all kind of had a feeling this fight was going to be back and forth. I mean, there's a lot on the line here. Both these guys know, one 0-3, one 0-2. They really don't want it. They can't really afford another loss. You know, when I'm booking these fights, folks, especially in the prelims, I try to give it equal opportunity to the best fights I can. You know, and oh my goodness. Oh, if that head kick would have hit. If that head kick would have hit, it would have been night-night for Frankie Saenz. And he gets dropped again. Corey Sandhagen trying to finish this fight in the first round. He's got 40 seconds left. Can he get the job done? Is a true question.
Oh, he might be out.
Okay, let's bounce now. Frankie Saenz is having a hard time dodging those head kicks and dodging that left hook.
Pretty entertaining and active first round.
My word, he just front kicked the living oblivion out of him.
What an end to round one.
What a fight.
Round two here.
We're going to round number 2. Definitely Corey Sandhagen gets the 10-8 for me.
Right punches there.
Now let's see if Sandhagen comes out just as aggressive as it did in that first round. That first round, Frankie Saenz had nothing to counteract Sandhagen. Nice little shots here. Both had a little head kick in mind. But now we're seeing Frankie Saenz has adapted. He was in the first round, and he took way too many head kicks, and he's finally starting to dodge them, which is smart. I mean, you've seen it on the striking there. It's 57-33. That is a massive, difference. Nice I think it was more of an elbow. It looked like it's a forearm basically got him there, not really necessarily the elbow. Oh wait, he got caught with that uppercut. He tried to go for the takedown, and Saenz immediately recognized it, followed up with that uppercut, and now Sandhagen's kind of retreating here.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Oh, ho ho ho! That was awesome. I think Saenz went for that straight up just shot, and I think he went for the hook. He missed, or at least ran dead into a Superman punch. The chin of Frankie Sainz, dude. This guy's taking a beating tonight, especially just in the chin, the face in general.
Oh, there he goes attacking.
Again, Sainz is down. I'm not sure how much longer Sainz can. Oh my God! I think his nose is just busted.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions?
Yeah, I think Sainz's nose got busted wide open. He's going for the rear naked choke. In this position, it's very difficult to do. Let's see if Shannigan's going for the submission. He's got a good amount of time to hold this in there.
Because he's getting choked. He takes his opponent to his side to try to get the finish. Looks like his
he's just yanking in right now. Sainz got to do something. But you got to understand when your nose is busted, you have to try to breathe through your mouth. Which, by the way, it's being choked. Your throat's being choked, so not much air is going to you.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get.
Now, for the first time, this could be Sainz's opportunity to try and do something in this fight. Sainz has been playing defensive. He's struggled. What is up to? I welcome. But you gotta understand, I mean, Sainz has been demolished these first 2 rounds. This is his one, little chance to at least try to do something. And he's struggling to do that. Because Sainz, never mind, I take it back. Arm triangle, yeah. Yeah, that was the most effective thing Frankie Sainz has done in this fight, was that arm triangle, and with only 11 seconds left, he wasn't going to get it completely through. But now Sandhagen should know, if I can keep this on the stand-up, I'm going to knock this guy out. I mean, you can see, Sainz is looking a little bit gingerly right now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Punches in bunches.
So,
hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. Not sure how much more his opponent can take. And they separate. Caught the kick. Nice body kick.
Oh my God!
He's done.
Wow!
Yeah, that right
we were just talking about knockouts, folks. He kept it on the stand-up. Corey Sandhagen can kind of breathe a little bit easier. He gets up, he gets his first victory. And there's one more time, this one. Boom, head kick. And it absolutely sends Frankie Sainz into oblivion. There was no coming back, but boom, right then and there. Good night to Frankie Sainz. Corey Sandhagen, a huge knockout victory to kick off the Thanksgiving Throwdown. Corey Sandhagen, folks, is now 1-2, while Frankie Sainz is 0-4. Is Bruce Buffer speaking? Why does it sound like he's not speaking? And that's a great glitch. EA, fix your game. Alright, next up is going to be in the, if I'm not mistaken, women's flyweight division. It is going to be, oh, are we getting there?
Coming up next,
there we go.
UFC women's flyweight division matchup.
As we see, the production value is kind of lacking today. We were working with only like a limited crew. Oh, Elder Scrolls is updated. Look at that. Oh, as soon as I looked, go figure. As soon as I look at that, taunting thing pops up. All right. But either way, this is actually a very interesting match because again, we're in a similar situation to where Rosa Escudero is 0-1. Alexis Davis is 0-2. So both these fighters are looking for that big victory that they so desperately want and need. So this fight in the women's flyweight division is definitely going to be something that's going to be heavy hitting, hard going. And by the way, I forgot to mention, tonight we see the return of Ronda Rousey, which by the way, she is not only a double active competitor in the UFC, she's also a wrestler, a professional wrestler. So to see her, juggle from being in WWE and then coming to the UFC fighting tonight, this is very, very interesting for me,
Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Alexis Davis.
So I look forward to see how this is going to go down and what happens.
Big kick lands.
As I still kind of calculate Sainz and Sandhagen fight.
Well, that'll work. Counter jab to the head by Davis.
All right, sorry about that. Had like a medium yawn in there.
Clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from this. Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score.
That was a nice shot to the skull, you've got to admit.
Who's going to be the one that makes the first move? Davis gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here.
Look at Davis straight up just boxing it out with with Escudero, who's boxing it out with Davis. Sorry. We've got more of a boxing fight on our hands. And speaking of boxing, one of the 3 fights in the main card will feature the 5-5 Alistair Overeem taking on Tyson Fury, who's 1-1. So that we have it all. We have it all tonight, folks. Every different style. It's going to be a phenomenal night, and you don't want to go anywhere because you don't want to miss the insane action that's going to be coming your way here on the Thanksgiving Throwdown Fight Night 16.
She blocked the punch. Good punch.
And you know, I've seen that fighters are kind of moving away from submissions. They're going for the flashy. Well, as soon as we say that, a takedown happens. But I feel like fighters see the knockout. Oh, you look at the bruising on that left side of Alexis Davis. That's a nasty. It's getting kind of darkening.
If you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison. Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg.
So Davis trying to avoid disaster here.
Allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, and underhook, and get
This has been a great process of wrestling and transitions, by the way, from Rosa Escudero.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
That's what she needs to do. There we go. Keep doing those shots.
She's doing it here. Nice punch.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Truly, that did not feel like that was a full 1 round, you know? Whoever was like the 5th person in the stream, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know some of you guys may be shocked that I'm even streaming on a Thanksgiving. Typically I wouldn't, but I was thinking, well, let's do something special. It's been a crazy. It's been a crazy year, and I feel like this was the right thing to do today, you know. And then I know Black Friday is tomorrow, so I'm well aware my WWE thing may not get good views. That where I'm not really counting my views this week. This is really all just trying to give you guys good content and just trying to lighten up the stresses that people may have. You know, I try with this channel to kind of make it fun and entertaining. So it's all about just kind of having fun, and hopefully you can invest in some of the stories that are being put out too. Now, you know, in this fight, it's been, I want to call it a stalemate, because they're so equal to each other. It's like, this is like yin and yang, you know? Like, one hasn't been able to get that distinct advantage at all in this fight so far.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit.
But I will say, the faster this pace goes, it favors Alexis Davis. Rosa Escudero needs to slow it down a little bit. Make Davis make the mistakes, and it's a great takedown by Davis. And we just talked about how this fight was so even. Look at this.
Few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
See, it's all about blocking the transition. That's exactly what Escudero is doing. But then look at this. Davis just came back with another counter transition of her own. It's a battle of wrestling. Whose wrestling is better? And you know, with that, we just seen that strike come out of nowhere as she's getting put into this choke. Oh, this is not good for Davis. She needs to figure out something. Escudero, oh, she got the armbar. This could be it for Alexis Davis. Is she gonna tap? Oh no, she wisely gets out of that. Smart.
She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her.
And so for Alexis Davis, who's 0-2, Escudero 0-1. Davis, I feel the sense of urgency is going to be there a little bit more for Alexis Davis than it would Escudero.
Danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the choke. So you have out.
Because when you're a fighter who hasn't won a fight, that plays me like, you know, We've seen, how long did it take Amanda Nunes? She never won a fight. She was like 0-9. I think she's like 2-10 now. She got a horrible losing record. But it's all about fighting back and coming back and getting better. And for Alexis Davis, I can definitely, assuredly say she has definitely improved quite a bit, and we're seeing it in this fight. And it's not taking anything away from Escudero. She has too. Remember, she is still a raw prospect who's coming into the UFC. Nice head kick. Oh, knees to the body, my goodness.
Landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight.
What's up to the 6 people in the stream? Welcome, welcome.
Throws a big right hand, but
so round number 3 of what has been an equal. Oh, look at that kick. You know what's coming? We're coming off of a great show last week. It was only a 40-minute main card fight card, but Akira Musaki with arguably the greatest knockout we have ever seen. That knockout was insane. In my opinion, he legitimately kicked the head off of Uriah Hall.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Or, you know, at least knocked him into, like, oblivion.
Double leg takedown is true. All right, she's going for the arm.
Escudero going for the submission, at least trying to. An armbar submission, actually. Let's see if Lex Davis can get out of this. I mean, it's a tough position to be in. Davis going for like a powerbomb to slam right down to the octagon. Wow. And you've seen Davis, she's trying to go for a Kimura of her own.
And slam her to the ground. Well done. Flush right hand is true.
This has been a solid fight for these fighters, and it wasn't as eventful as the Sandhagen and Saints fight we just watched, but this is still a battle of just perfection, and that's what we're seeing here. Both of these fighters have been flawless in their transitions, flawless in their counters. But Davis can be a choice. She's getting popped. Her left eye is a bloody mess. It just got busted wide open.
Her ability is unmatched. Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
Davis, that eye is messed up. It's not what Davis can afford right now to get punched in the face multiple times like this. So that if she bleeds profusively, the referee will stop this fight.
Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here. She does a really good job.
She could possibly get the finish. She is clocking Davis in the face.
Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start a finish.
Yeah, she's trying to bust her on both eyes. There's 10 seconds left in this fight. Will Davis hang on? That was an epic 15-minute fight, but truth be told, I have no idea who wins this fight. It was very even.
She got it done with her stand-up. That's what she's known for. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
To what Bruce says.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. For the winner,
okay.
Unanimous decision, Escudero!
Wow, okay, Rosa Escudero picks up a huge victory, her first victory.
She is your winner by unanimous decision.
She is now 1-1, by the way. Alexis Davis 0-3, heartbreaking. That was one of Davis's best performances we have seen. Congrats to Rosa Escudero, who's now 1-1. So for you guys, we're going on to the next fight of the night. We've seen a knockout and we've seen a decision so far in this epic 14-fight card. But next up, it is going to be in the light heavyweight division. Jan Villante, who's 0-1, will take on Minotauro Nogueira, who is 0-2. Again, same situation here. One of these fighters will pick up their first victory in the UFC. Who is it going to be? We're about to find out. The light heavyweight division. Hey, Herb Dean's the referee, and I feel like they changed the pants. Why does it feel like the pants don't match the shirt of the refs anymore?
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts.
Are you placing some bets? I mean, you can. I've seen it happen before. What in the world? Was that a glitch or was that like some combat roll?
On display tonight. Oh, really using his reach advantage
Like I said, folks, my viewership for this week, I'm literally not even really paying attention to. Which, you know, guys know me. Typically, I do. That's how I kind of see which shows and what to do.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that times.
But because it's Thanksgiving week, basically, and it's Thanksgiving today, I just wanted to put out something really special for you guys and have a blast. You know, I love telling stories. It's kind of why I made this channel, was to tell stories, just to make it feel real. And so that's why I waited till this week to do UFC 4 on Thanksgiving, and then tomorrow have wrestling to follow up for Black Friday, just to kind of give those of you who are stuck at home, who you know, the world is not a safe place right now. So this is more just for you guys to have fun and enjoy and stuff. So next week we come back, we get hit on the serious note, and I think it'll definitely be a blast. So that's kind of the goal with what I'm doing this week. That's why I actually did Debbie Daily on Monday, to just get off of the seriousness and just kind of have fun with it. Also, funny little plot things that happen in the next fight, which you'll see that soon. But anyway, as I just probably took away a little bit from this fight, going back to this fight, Jan Villante in his last fight was not that impressive, and I say that because he got mauled. Realistically, he got mauled in that fight. He got his behind whooped. What's up to 7th person in the stream, by the way? Minotaur Nogueira's only had 2 fights for us. I mean, you want to talk about someone who is so close, but just so close. And if he has that one extra tool, or if that one judge didn't score at 30-27, he would have won that fight. He would have won both fights. So for Nogueira, this is going to be interesting to see how he's developed. What has he added to the table against a much younger fighter? So that's really where we're at this point.
That was a thudding leg kick. Nice straight punch.
That was a couple jabs there. Bottom line, you know, you can tell both these guys are hungry. I mean, we've had 3 fights so far to where fighters have finally gotten their first victory. I mean, Rosa Escudero she's now 1-1. She's had a unanimous decision victory early in this fight. Corey Sandhagen knocked the skull clean off of Frankie Saenz. He's now 1-2. So fighters are building. We have an epic 14 fight card tonight. Hey, remember, we're going to see the dual athlete Ronda Rousey making her epic return to the UFC, by the way. And not only will you see her tonight, literally tomorrow, she's going to be on television for WWE. So she is really doing it all, trying to capture the women's tag team titles in wrestling and trying to reclaim her throne in the women's bantamweight division. You want to talk about having a chip on your shoulder? There's nothing bigger than that. And then the true main event tonight is in the light heavyweight division. Ranked number 5, Chuck Liddell is 6-4. Will take on ranked number 8, Misha Serkinov is 4-3. The epic fights tonight, and the final one of the fights in the main card, by the way, will feature 5-5 Alistair Overeem taking on 1-1 boxing icon Tyson Fury. It gets no bigger than this tonight in an epic Thanksgiving throwdown like no other. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Turkey Day. I think that was like a mouthful and some. So, back to the action. I feel like I've really skipped over this poor fight. Poor light heavyweight division. You know, I always see guys push their opponent to the cage. If I'm there and I know I have my opponent's attention to where I'm in control, I want to throw a knee strike in there. I want to knee him in the face. I want to give him that idea that I'm going to knock him out. That is the opponent. You want to have that intimidating factor. Look at this tee off. These men are teeing off right now. At least Jan Villante is. That was like 6 straight jabs to the jaw and to the chest. Oh! That is what you risk when you go for that spinning back fist. You expose your skull, and if your opponent backs up, that head kick almost literally knocked out Minotaur Nogueira. By the way, if you've seen the way he moved, he literally had to use the cage as leverage to keep standing. He was almost knocked out, but talking about almost being knocked out, Minotaur Nogueira with a combination. And Jan Villante has got to run away, literally.
Perhaps just looking to recover. Much improved defensively as
these guys are throwing bombs tonight.
Villante's got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do.
As the people misunderstand the power that is on display for Minotaur Nogueira. There's heavy power behind those hands. That is knockout all written all over it. Terms, I had, you know, when we were talking about this fight in the fighting community, I had some people say this fight wouldn't go past a round. I had some say this is going to go to a complete decision. Personally, that uppercut, the second uppercut dropped him. If you get the double leg, that was smart. That was a smart counter transition from Jan Villante. He countered the transition, went to the cage, used the momentum of his opponent to then gain control. That was extremely smart, and that's great fighting IQ right there on display.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it. Oh, he tagged him with the jab on the counter.
What is up to the 8 people in the stream? Welcome, welcome.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Personally, that round is very hard to score, and the reason why I says those two guys were 50-50 in my opinion. It goes either way on your scorecard, remember. You know, I just want to talk about that one jab. You see how immediately once it connected, Jan Villante had his head snapped backwards. Even if it was for a split second, that just shows you how much power is in Minotaur Nogueira's hands.
Effective strike there by Nogueira.
Is the one thing I realize for both these fighters, their head movement is not as strong as it should be. You want to always kind of have your head moving just so like you can quickly bob and weave.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
Oh man. But right now I will say the aggressor so far in round number 3 is definitely Minotaur Nogueira. That's a nasty head kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right?
He got him hit. What in the world?
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Now do we have a guillotine? Question mark? Like, I'm really confused by that glitch. It doesn't even look like it's really cinched in here. It looks like he's got more of this just holding him. To be honest, I think Jan Villante is in a fine spot. I mean, it doesn't look like he's really struggling to get out of this. He's kind of slipping through as we speak. Oh, maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore. Oh, no, he was able to get through. Okay. I feel like the effectiveness of that head choke was kind of, you know, derailed once the glitch happened.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions
I think Nogueira's left left eye is just shot. My goodness. He's a bloody mess from that eye. That's a lot of blood spewing out of him at that socket. And what's up to the 9th person in the stream? Welcome, welcome. See, if he can get the backside, he can try to clamp him down, and then he can start pounding away. But it was smart for Jan Villante to realize he wasn't being in trouble over there. See, this is where Villante has to put those hands up. If he's not putting those hands up, you cannot let Minotaur get control of this. You're in a bad position right now.
30 seconds now to go in the fight.
30 seconds. If he sits up, if Nogueira sits up, this fight could well be over in 4 punches.
This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
Nogueira needs some more aggressive. He has to sit up now. He's got 7 seconds. We've seen some incredible last-second knockouts. Personally, I feel Minotaur Nogueira won this fight. On my scorecard, I have it 29-27.
We saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking. Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And
let's see what the judges say.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-27.
29-27, like I said, yep.
And 29-27.
What was that one? 28-26. Yeah, I'm about to say, did they really not give it to him? Congrats to Minotaur Nogueira. He gets his first victory in this UFC series. He's now 1-2. Meanwhile, Jan Villante, well, he's 0-2, but he tried, and that's really all you can do nowadays is just try. Words of inspiration from BVTV. Now, next up, we have in the, middleweight division, The 1-3 Vitor Belfort takes on the 0-0 Bruce Buffer. Now, if you're wondering why Bruce Buffer's here, great question. So the original fighter I had for him, I didn't realize had fought last time we were out here, 2 weeks ago. And he didn't really have enough time to cover. He did mess up his shin. And I was like, you know what? I've never done it with Joe Rogan, and I've never done it with much other people. Like, I know we've had Dana White one time in here. I'm like, you know, just because it's kind of funny and Thanksgiving stuff, I was like, I'll put Bruce Buffer to fight. Why not, you know? Eventually I'll have Joe Rogan come in at one point, but this is probably during the Christmas edition. I'll have Joe Rogan come in or something. So it's just kind of like a little bit of a playful fight. Personally, I don't see Bruce Buffer win. If Bruce Buffer wins this fight, I think Vitor Belfort should honestly retire. Look at those shots from Belfort. Vitor Belfort is like another powerhouse. I think like a lot of the guys I think I put on the prelims. Oh my god! The uppercut that just almost broke the chin of Bruce Buffer.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
First, I think Vitor Belfort is just playing with Bruce Buffer. Bruce looks a little bit confused. Nice spinning ground. Oh!
The biggest shot that he's landed all night.
To be honest, I'm not sure how long Bruce Buffer's gonna last. Place your bets, folks. Does he last past the second round? Will he get knocked out in this round? Oh wow. Oh.
Now connects with a right.
That was a nice straight jab from Bruce Buffer. I know that one hurt. You know, for me, it looks like Bruce Buffer's fighting for his life.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Ooh, what a punch.
He didn't get enough mustard on that. Oh, that leg. Yeah, I will say, I feel like this is one of the most complete UFC. Oh, that nice head kick. Bruce Buffer needs a miracle to win this fight. Bruce is trying for something that's not going to happen. Like, truth be told, personally, I don't expect... I don't expect Bruce to survive this fight. We might need to get a new announcer. Bruce stepped in. No one else wanted to fight Vitor Belfort. So when Bruce was like, hey, you know, I'm up for an exhibition, we kind of lied to him. It wasn't really an exhibition, like one of those sparring things. It was actually in the cage. And before Bruce could actually back out, we put him into the fight. So this is kind of our fault. That's okay.
Unable to land with that punch. And he continues to work the body here. Well,
my goodness. Bruce is fighting back. Does the winner get free turkey? Sure. Yes, the winner gets free turkey.
Both guys landing big shots.
Well, the fighters get free turkey. Did he actually get a... Bruce actually got a takedown? I'm shocked. But when we booked this fight, we were all like, "There's no way Bruce Buffer's even going to survive."
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there.
Bruce Buffer just countered this. What?
St. Preux has got to like that transition there.
What if he taps him out? If he actually taps him out, Vitor, this is going to be your most. Whoa.
And that will do it.
Wow. Wow. Well, that was unexpected.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great
What do I say?
How to in his guard. He's so skilled. He's so
with that,
Vitor Belfort might be retired after this, folks.
We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
That's embarrassing. Not even for me. That was entertaining for me. Bruce Buffer is 1-0. He won.
For the winner by submission, Bruce.
All right, so what a performance by this young
Bruce
man.
Buffer won. He's now 1-0. Vitor Belfort 1-4. Oh, wow.
He did just that. Congratulations.
That was a nice sneeze. I think you guys caught all of that.
But he knew that if he did
Wow. You know what's funny? I think that was my enthusiasm and me trying to vomit after watching that fight. Wow. Bless you, dude. Yep, yeah, no, that was definitely a bless you, though. You know, that was... I think what happened is I sneezed because I was so just sad at what I just watched. How does an announcer with no mixed martial arts experience tap out a former middleweight champion? Vitor Belfort, I didn't tell you guys his record. I was sneezing in the process. He's 1-4 now. Marion Renault coming out of the gates with this explosiveness, and Betch Correa has no idea what to do. Wow.
She connected with that right hand, DC.
That's nuts. Well, folks, this is in the women's bantamweight division. Betch Correa is actually 0-2. Meanwhile, Marion Renault is 1-3.
big punch lands.
This was just like, this fight just started like right out of the gate. My goodness.
Going for the head kick. No dice. Big shots being landed.
See, my thing is, the power advantage I'm going to give to Betch Correa. Betch Correa is a very aggressive workout type of guru. A very physically, let's say, physically be dominant. Great hip toss counter into now being in this was half guard, I believe. I think she's about to transition to half guard, actually.
She really had to work to get this first takedown, and she never gave up on herself. Continued to press.
No, Betch Correa went for the takedown. Marion know how to counter before anything really happened. Wait a minute, wait a minute. She's got a nasty guillotine. We really rarely see the guillotines come in and be as effective as they were, you know, in our last year's series. The guillotines and the Kimuras, man, they're like an instant tap out. People did not have an answer for it. Hey, wait a minute, Marion Renault, wait, she got the, I think she got the counter,
Maybe going with that Von Flute choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point.
The Von Flute choke, that's an interesting choke name. By the way, Betch Correa now in a bad spot. Will she be another Victor Belfort? No, she won't. She is not trying to tap out.
Full guard here, DC, but you know she passes.
By the way, folks, the arena that we're in is in Toronto, Canada.
Just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time, but her opponent has a great ability, a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's coming.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed.
Whoa, nice head kick. Well, that missed actually. Never mind. I take that back. It was a nice head kick that hit the air.
Right under the elbows, the body kick lands.
Final seconds of round one.
Oh.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Alrighty. Are you ready? Fight.
Second round underway. Outstanding kick there by Renault.
I don't know. Personally, with a fight like this, I really thought that Betch Correa had the better chance here, but Renault has shown she is not going to go down easily, and I think this may be the best version of Marin Renault we're seeing here. She came out the gates early. Renault, typically, of what we have seen in this series and in this channel's history of all for fighting, she is very more lax. She does not like to, you know, push the envelope, push the pressure. She likes to wait. She's very calculated and will wait for her opponent to make the mistake. That's something we're not seeing here. We're seeing a whole different version of Renault. We're seeing a more striking first. I'm still calculated, but now I'm more aggressive, which means when you have a calculated, aggressive person, the strikes do a little bit more damage. The pressure's going to be a little bit on, and now you're going to force your opponent to make even more mistakes than he did by just being calculated. But she also just fell from that little liver kick, by the way. When you get kicked in the kidney or the liver, I don't care what anyone says, there's a good chance you're going to go down, because it really does mess with your equilibrium. It's the kidney and liver are two very soft areas, so when you get kicked there hard enough, it will completely discombobulate your equilibrium and probably send you to the ground for a little while, but at the same time making it a little bit harder to breathe, because your body is going to assume that now you're kind of immobilized, so it kind of sends this like static shock to you. And so when I see that, when the fighters go down and get back up, it's a very shocking, shocking how it happens. I just want you guys to know that being kicked in the liver is a very painful thing. I think she's going for an armbar, what it looks like. Yeah, she's definitely going for an armbar, but you know, this position may not be the best thing. Yet Renault, a notorious power slammer. She eats the mat there. You know, I don't think we've ever seen anyone get knocked out by that. I can't wait for when that happens.
Looks like she's trying to set up a submission now.
I have no idea what the submission is, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Oh, nice.
I'm confused here. I don't.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
She's got the. Is she going for an omoplata?
It's in there deep. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I have never seen the submission before. I'm just impressed by the flexibility. I was more mesmerized. I didn't know. I don't know what submission that is. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Either way, congrats to Renault. I told you folks, calculated and aggressive. That is the Renault we need to see more often. This was the best version as she tapped out Betch Correa here tonight.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Renault now 2-3, Betch Correa 0-3. Renault can possibly keep this momentum going.
declaring the winner by tap out due to a reverse triangle.
A reverse triangle. There you go, guys. I was really confused on what that submission was.
Young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her.
A dope contest there. I don't think you can really debate that. But next up, folks, it's going to be in the heavyweight division. It is going to be the 2-6 Stipe Miocic taking on the 0-5 Ben Rothwell. This fight is up next.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Stipe Miocic and Big Ben Rothwell.
These are two guys whose power is immensely insane. How they can knock guys out.
You ready? All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas. And
that there was a nice knee. Oh.
Think of the weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in the UFC. I feel like both of these guys are the top of food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on.
Oh, that was a nice knee to the gut. My goodness, ouch.
Talks about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, you see. Continues to mix it up, going to the
he got clocked. Here's my thing, Stipe Miocic, she had a hard time getting off the ground. Like to see him at 2-6, I'm still surprised. Ben Rothwell, I think he's been in since UFC 2. He really wasn't featured and utilized with that. Now he's being featured a little bit more, but Rothwell is just Man, the guy just can't get a win no matter what. It seems like. Yeah, there are certain fighters who I think after the year 2020 and we go into year 2021, I think they should take some time off and really reevaluate, come back the middle of the year, and maybe I can book them in something. There's certain fighters I would say once this year is over, I'm definitely not going to book them like that because it's hard. You know, me and the fighting to make sure to give you guys equally contested battles, not one-sided beatdowns. So, and we're trying to, you know, make these fights for you guys and officially book them and have them promoted and stuff. It's hard.
Over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
Honestly, the fight here tonight for Ben Rothwell was to prove he kind of deserves to be here.
Rothwell's got the tie clinch now.
Massive takedown to Tip Lane.
And potentially a critical takedown here.
That looked like, honestly, if this was a wrestling game, I'd say that was like a back suplex, really.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but
You've seen Rothwell try to go for that Kimura.
Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Miocic. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Look at this, Stipe. Oh, he hammer fisted the back of his skull.
What a fantastic sweep.
See, Rothwell trying to go for these submissions.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very...
We still have rumors for Dan Severn to be coming back, by the way. Dan Severn, we're in talks with potentially bringing Dan Severn back. He looks to want to be out of retirement.
Continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, close guard now. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
See, right now, Stipe is... This is a tough one because it looks like Ben Rothwell's actually doing something, but truth be told, from an expert's view, I think, I'm saying I'm an expert, but from my view, it doesn't seem like it's anything effective. Like, personally, it was an even round of nothingness, you know? Again, look at that. That one kick sent Stipe down. That is what happens when you kick somebody in the liver. It's not fun. See, but that's smart from Stipe when he had him in that tie clinch. Sit there and go for the knees. When you target the guy's abdominal, it's so much harder to breathe. Now it's painful. If they're straining to breathe, they'll breathe a little bit heavier too.
Look at him chopping the wood.
I think that one guy said World Star or Monster. I'm not sure.
Landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jabs. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand.
Oh,
he really doesn't
okay.
seem to have the
We see you, Stipe, throwing on these little two pieces.
That is going to land.
Let's say finally Ben Rothwell actually is making combinations. So that was kind of like the one thing that's been lacking so far for both these guys. They haven't really hit that many combination shots.
Right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Oh, there you go. The shot's finally damaging Ben Rothwell. Stipe used that little, 20, 30-second barrage to his advantage and that momentum that he's about to gain.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Nice looping punch. What a body kick.
All right, okay.
Try to establish that jab.
Should be told the heavyweights, this has probably been one of the more, oh my goodness, that hook.
That's a good right hand there by Stipe. Maybe
yeah, hopefully I said that we're in Toronto, Canada, in the Scotiabank Arena.
He's a guy that can do everything. And not only can he land punches up high and punches up low, but he's a master of adjusting on the fly whenever he's inside the octagon.
And it's funny, now these shots are starting to basically punch blood out of both fighters. Stipe, who's been more I mean, you seen on those that one hit exchange, the blood just like flew out of the mouth of Stipe.
Ooh, what a punch. Rothwell's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. And the horn sounds on round 2.
My goodness.
Third round underway.
That was a nasty second round. Oh my word! I don't even know how Ben Rothwell is up right now. Like, I've never seen another fighter just run into a front kick like that. That was a nasty front kick.
A little single collar tie there.
Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and landing those beautiful punches. Really
Personally, if Stipe can kind of get another one of those front kicks up while Ben Rothwell has a little bit of momentum going towards him, he can knock him out. Hell, he almost knocked him out the first time.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Miocic gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
over and over, same story, punch after punch.
And now Rothwell, oh! He's got to stay on him, keep punching him. He's got to stay. Oh, he let Stipe get up. That was a mistake. He had him in such a good spot. That was like 8 straight punches to the jaw. Of course, the man's in a full after that, especially when one of them's an uppercut. But listen, now Rothwell down. I feel like we're just inches away from a knockout, man. Oh, that freaking shot just nailed him. But Stipe isn't doing much else with it. When you're on the ground, that you got to go for it, man.
Control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful.
Oh, he's got the Kimura. This could be where disaster strikes. If this Kimura if this Kimura gets locked in, oh no, he's got the armbar. He's got the armbar. A great smooth transition from Stipe Miocic. Now, how does Ben Rothwell survive? Can he hang on for 1 minute and 35 seconds? This would be a very painful thing. That arm is going to snap if he doesn't tap. And Rothwell wisely taps here in the 3rd round. Stipe Miocic gets another huge victory. Oh my God, this map is a bloody mess. Which pushes Stipe Miocic to 3-6. And puts Ben Rothwell at 0-6. Unfortunately for him, the losing streak, well, it definitely continues. What made this round go horrible for Ben Rothwell was getting front kicked dead in the jaw and just collapsing for that 1 split second.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine.
But you know, congrats to Stipe Miocic on winning the fight, man. That was an epic fight in this heavyweight division.
Declaring the winner by tap out, Stipe Miocic.
Congrats to Stipe Miocic on winning the fight, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. That was an awesome heavyweight battle, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that heavyweight bout. Next up, folks, it is going to be in the welterweight division. The 1-2 Tim Means will take on the 1-2 Michael Chiesa right here, right now.
All right, coming up next, it is a
this epic welterweight contest.
Tim the Dirty Bird Means and Michael Chiesa.
Do.
You ready?
Damn, we're out of the ref.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys.
You know, I'm actually relatively really intrigued by this fight, and the reason why I say is, you know, Tim Means in real life just won not too long ago. I think it was Saturday in Abu Dhabi. I believe so. Yeah, so like Saturday in Abu Dhabi, you know, he did his thing. And then Michael Chiesa, a submission guru. Oh, well, maybe not. That's why he's... Chiesa's got kicked dead in that skull. I know that one hurt because I felt the thud and the impact. Oh!
Huge knee to the head. Perfectly timed and placed.
The intensity, folks, is definitely up there tonight. There's, oh my goodness, there's no love lost between these two.
He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out.
Like, truth be told, these guys are just
Big right hand there.
going ham. Like, what is kindness? It's non-existent.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent to shoot, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up when the fight's standing.
Yeah, to be honest, this is I'll tell you, I don't know what is with the fights tonight. These, like, they're just throwing bombs. They really took Thanksgiving Throwdown to a whole nother level. A whole nother level of seriousness, I should say. Like, these guys are out to just kill it, you know?
Right punch by this young man.
What is up, Herbert Lemon? Welcome, welcome. Well, that's someone's coach saying get them hands up. As my controller is dying, I'm actually pulling my charger cord. Is this the right one? This is not the right one.
I wish I was a little bit taller. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Means gets the double leg takedown. How good was that?
There we go. Found the right one. All right. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. This is actually this could really benefit Chess. Chess is a great submission specialist. He's the one person I know with the limited time left that will get that epic submission that he's looking for. So for Tim Means, he's really got to put, again, as the coach says, he's got to push. If Tim Means, he's really got to push if he wants to try to get out of this.
Oh, what a beautiful seamless transition.
And speaking about pushing to turn it around on Michael Chessa, but I don't think there's enough time left. There's like 8-5. There's not enough time as we're going to round number 2.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally.
And here goes round number 2, which should be an epic one. If it'll be anything as half as good as the first round, I mean, that was nuts.
Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Tell you, man, these fighters give it everything and some to prove that they're the best. Truly some magical stuff we're seeing. Oh. Nice uppercut from Michael Chiesa. Chiesa showing more of a... Oh! Nice roundhouse kick.
Nice.
See, they both literally traded right there with a bad jab.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
All right.
Leg kick. Oh,
goes for the takedown. He lands the takedown. He's got a lot of time if he wants to be dominant here.
Finally, that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know.
Looks like Tim Means should be the no, never mind. I thought Tim Means was trying to go for that submission. I think he's more hitting the shoulder.
You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do?
That is a lot of blood just sitting right next to them. That's like a whole line of just...
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Wow. There's a lot of blood all over this octagon. Hey, oh my goodness. Looks like we've seen this match has been like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something. My oh my.
You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Chiesa's lower jaw is extremely swollen now.
Right, both these guys still sitting here in half guard.
Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least.
Tim Means doing a great job of staying active.
Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pin-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel.
Michael Chesa just clocked that ear for like 7 times in a row. By the way, for those of you who don't know, when you get clocked in the ear like that, it hurts a lot. And on top of that, you also can't really hear. You're going to hear a nice ring sound in your ear. So if you're trying to hear your coaches, it's going to be virtually impossible due to the fact that you've been clocked so many times in a sensitive tissue. By the way, your ear is tissue. There's no bone in it. It's all tissue. It's all cartilage. So you know, for Michael Chiesa, he's definitely going to win some points for just damaging the skull of Tim Means while he's on his back.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping.
So round number 2 was basically a battle of the grounds compared to round number 1. So you go, are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. They touch gloves, we're off. Round number 3, here we go. Personally, round number 1, I want to say was... That's a tough one. I actually don't have a decisive winner for both these rounds. These welterweights are just, it's all or nothing for them. They really are pushing the envelope here. Tim Means, man. Yeah, it's funny. His last name is Means. I was like, how Tim Means being mean. Corny joke, but you know, it's whatever.
He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
But you know, that's one thing I definitely hate the step, like that little pauses in the action that we see, and it is true. It does kind of mimic real life.
Now to go on the fight. All right, great position for him.
3 minutes, man. Honestly, this fight feels like this fight should have been a 5-round fight with the way they're going. It's Chiesa, I believe that's Chiesa in the black tights. Yep. Chiesa trying to go for this arm triangle, but Tim Means done a great job of just evading disaster multiple times in this fight. It's a great IQ, by the way. Let me tell you, his submission awareness is really there. His submission defense, sorry. Chiesa could actually get it here. Chiesa, I think, is going to put him to sleep. Never mind. I think he quit on it.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard.
Yeah, it's really funny to see that both of these fighters coming out 1 and 2. One of these guys are going to go back to being 500. The other one's going to have another uphill battle to climb back up.
Just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, this is a tough fighter to
The God, well, he really just said that. Wow.
Pressure and work here by Michael Chiesa. Lands with the ground and pound.
Every time Tim Means tried to go for something, Michael Chiesa's had complete control in this round, in my opinion. But Dan Murugada actually separated them. I'm a little bit surprised, but I mean, I felt there was enough movement that you didn't need to call it a dead play at all. So I'm really surprised by that decision by Dan Murugada. And the decision, honestly, I don't agree with. I don't agree with that at all. Because this was not happening. Is you just go for I think you should go for a calf cut. Sorry. Can speak there for a moment. There are 15 seconds of this fight. Will we go decision or will there be a stoppage? Last second. Let's see what happens. And they settle for a decision. And truth be told, that was an epic fight.
The official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28.
It was a very close battle. 29-10, I agree. Tim Means gets the victory. Like I said, I honestly can't argue with either way it would have went. I mean, that was a tough one to really score, so I can get the judges' decision. I mean, it was difficult. So congrats to Tim Means. He's now 2-2. Michael Chiesa now 1-3. He'll have to go back to the drawing board. But Tim Means with a very impressive performance. Let's go on to the next fight of the night, shall we? And this is going to be in the lightweight, actually not light, the featherweight division. Dustin Poirier, who's 2-3, will take on the debuting his first time in this series, Calvin Kattar, who's 0-0. This is a huge fight. For Dustin Poirier, if he wins this fight, he can go back to 500. For Calvin Kattar, what better way than to start off your campaign being 1-0?
All right, so here we go, round 1.
So truly, it is all or nothing right now for both these fighters. I think this is going to be one of those fights that just go all out.
are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch.
So I'm looking forward to just a fight that's going to be high intense, and I think Calvin Kattar, a guy who is not afraid to get his jaw jacked a couple times to get the victory. He's one of those guys who is truly a vicious and aggressive fighter. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Calvin Kattar is going to bring to the table. A guy who's got great resiliency no matter what. His chin, I think, is made of steel personally. A guy who's just a well-rounded fighter. So this is going to be a big fight for both these guys. Oh, wow. He caught me in the submission. Caught me in the head, and the head choke. Hey, what is up, Braylon, man? Welcome. But look at this head choke, everyone. Dustin Poirier trying to tap out Calvin Kattar in the first round. Oh, you better see a tap out or pass out. I mean, what's going to happen? Calvin Kattar able to turn it around in the north-south position here. Now, he's in control, technically.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was
And
trying
also remember tomorrow, folks, is actually our WWE 2K20 stream, the watch along, because you don't want to miss that either. But I will be taking the weekend off because Black Friday is around tomorrow, and so with everything that's kind of happened this week, it's been a bit of a exhausting week.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
So that's why I'm going to take the weekend to kind of recharge.
Oh, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
What is up, Chaos CFFS? Welcome.
Working on a guillotine.
Look at this. Dustin Poirier working on another submission here. This time he went from a head choke to last submission, now a guillotine. Calvin Kattar could be in massive trouble right now with Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And he got it wrenched in, and no, Calvin Kattar again escaping disaster.
Close guard.
And what is up to the 11 people in the stream? Welcome everybody. And if you haven't already, hit that sub button to BVTV for some awesome UFC, Dead by Daylight, and WWE 2K20 content.
He operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
Dustin Poirier has had complete control of Calvin Kattar in this first round of this fight.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back.
I mean, truth be told, this is insane to see how much control Poirier has had.
All right, let's get to round two. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast.
In round number one, for me personally, I give it to Dustin Poirier. I want to say 10-8. I don't think Calvin Kattar really did enough to get the 10-9. Or at least 9 points.
Looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Watching the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier.
You know, it was kind of interesting to see Dustin Poirier go down to featherweight. Personally, for me, we had a lot of shocking ups and downs. Like, I know Alex King. It's officially been reported, and I can confirm Alex King, after losing the belt to Demetrius Johnson, the flyweight belt, actually is moving up to bantamweight.
Really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
So that's going to be interesting to see one of the mainstays of the flyweight division no longer be there.
And just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combination, what a
nice double leg takedown attempt.
That was a great takedown.
I think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward.
Let's see, Calvin Kattar's got to do something more. I mean, Dustin Poirier easily shoved them off. Like, it was no sweat to Dustin Poirier.
Now we'll stop him doing it over and over again.
Oh, big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
I mean, finally, Calvin Kattar was able to land something that did some type of pain on Dustin Poirier. But now, look at this. Poirier is coming back with this insane amount of offense and aggression. The thing is, that's Calvin Kattar's takedown right now. He's got to make some type of good use of this. And that's the problem. Calvin Kattar has not been able to utilize the takedowns at all.
His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
So now we're kind of stuck in this stalemate position.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, good movement.
There can be three different ways it goes.
He is a master of these transitions.
He can go for the submission, or he can go for trying to knock him out these up with his forearm shots.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound.
I think he's going for the knockout. He's electing for the knockout. Dustin Poirier could be in massive trouble. Look, it's the bloodied up Dustin Poirier. Oh. Poirier's face is actually messed up.
Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now.
That's nasty crucifix.
If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got the 3-1 arm. You cannot worry about.
To be honest, you know, Calvin Kattar's got that nasty cut above the right eyebrow.
Towards doing something else.
Looks like a hairline fracture, actually.
To get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself.
Yeah, either way, both these guys are really messed up right now.
Oh, big punch land.
See, round number 3, round number 1 is definitely all Dustin Poirier, you know, 10-8. Round number 9, even though Calvin Kattar had a great, you know, last 2 minutes of that fight, I feel like Dustin Poirier dominated the first 3 of that round. So I don't, you know, you may look different on it, but for me, I gotta say 10-9, Dustin Poirier. So right now, from my scorecard, it's, what was it, 2017? Dustin Poirier, so, no, I could definitely be wrong in my scorecard. Oh yeah, you know, at Chaos, man. This the fights tonight have been insane. I mean, no fight has been boring. Every fight has just been, it's been brutal. And it's funny because once we finish the prelims, we got to clean up the mat to make it look clean for the main card. But the fights that we, oh my goodness, Dustin Poirier, man. Again, the combinations. That's what's been key for these fights tonight, folks. Is landing multiple combinations, the 3-piece, the 5-piece, the 4-piece, whatever it may be. Landing those combinations, 2 shots, a jab, a kick, whatever it may be. It's been effective and it's been winning fights tonight. You know, tonight it's been a war all night tonight. I mean, these guys are really giving it. These men and women are giving it everything they've got, and it's truly a phenomenal display of mixed martial arts. And as soon as I say that, we have a stalemate.
Got the single collar tie. Poirier's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
To be honest, if you thought round 3 was going to be the equivalent of round 1 and 2, you got to be wrong. Remember, when you bleed out like this, when you're taking that beating, you're going to slow down. You're going to take heavier breaths. You're going to be exhausted, physically tired, mentally drained, whatever it may be. You're not going to go the same speed you were when you first started round number 1 or round number 2. And a big factor is losing the amount of blood both these guys have lost.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands.
But truly, folks, pick your winner. I think by decision it'll be Dustin Poirier, but you never know. Oh my God, that front kick absolutely rocked, and he's groggy. Dustin Poirier's groggy right now. Nice roundhouse kick there. And look at that, you see the blood still just more profusely spewing out of the eye. Oh! Poirier can barely stand. He's hurt. That's the wrong. Okay.
So the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision.
All right, let's see. Who do you got, folks?
928.
See if this is going to be a decision win, a rare event. No, we get a lot of decision wins. I feel like we do. Calvin Kattar, really? Calvin Kattar wins this fight by decision and ending Dustin Poirier's hopes of kind of climbing back in the featherweight division rankings. Dustin Poirier forced to a 2-4 record. Calvin Kattar, though, will definitely have a rank by his name tomorrow. He's 1-0, by the way. So congrats to Calvin Kattar on being unlike Brock Lesnar, who got whooped by Curtis Blades. Congrats to Calvin Kattar on becoming 1-0, making an effective use of his debut, as we go on to the next fight of the night. It's going to be in the men's flyweight division. The 3-6 Joseph Benavidez will take on the 4-9 TJ Dillashaw. This fight is up next. And by the way, folks, this is just the prelims. That the 11 fights you see on this card is just the prelims. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I definitely agree with Chaos. I mean, that was a great debut for Calvin Kattar. I mean, personally, he looked flawless. That first round was terrible. Let's you know, I'll agree. I'll say it flat out. The first round was terrible, but he started to pick his game up in the second, especially in that third round. So, congrats to him. Like I said, that was going to be a tough one to call for the judges. Another tough call. But overall, I think it was the right decision either way. Now, this fight, you know, man, what do I say about Joseph Benavidez? So close, but no cigar. You know, truly, he's always right there at the finish line, and just for some reason just can't finish the fight. And it's truly heartbreaking. The guy's got so many tools, so many great abilities and weapons at his disposal, and he just can't get the job done. I don't know what it is. TJ Dillashaw, on the other hand, he was doing terrible in the bantamweight division. Truly terrible. He went down to flyweight. It seems like he's really making his own. He's getting back. He's kind of recuperating on a winning streak. So maybe he could truly be the new king of the flyweights after Alex King's dethronement. I mean, talk about a dominating champion. Alex King was truly unstoppable. He even actually beat Demetrius Johnson in the finals of the flyweight tournament this year to recapture the gold. And ironically, he actually lost to him last month. So, to see that Alex King is now no longer going to be in the flyweight division, it's going to be interesting to see who goes down, who will go down, who will, you know, come up. It'll be really interesting to see how that happens and what happens with this division now. Will there be a new star emerge? Yada yada yada, all that other good stuff. I guess only time will tell in that matter. But talk about two guys who really need to keep winning. TJ Dillashaw a little bit more than Joseph Benavidez. Personally, I like Joseph Benavidez. I don't think he's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Me and the match-making committee think he's a great fighter that matches well with anyone we put him up against. So he'll always have a home here. As for TJ Dillashaw, well, that may not be the same case. That was a nasty shot, by the way. I want everyone to realize that hurt. At least for me, I couldn't really count how many punches that was. It looked so fast. Look at TJ, man. He is really on it tonight. Oh, as soon as I said he gets rocked, Joseph Benavidez firing back. Firing back completely.
So strong 5 minutes down. Second round here.
Let's see, round number 2 of what's been an insane battle.
With conviction to the
nice spinning kick there, man.
Dillashaw moving forward with a combination. Just missed with the left there.
And you know, that's one thing I realized TJ Dillashaw does a great job at baiting. He really does a lot of faking, and you see a lot of fighters bite on it. Joseph Benavidez, oh, what happened there? It looked like for some reason when he went for the shot, when TJ Dillashaw kicked him, I think he punched himself, and that's what took him down, really. Like, I actually think that's what happened. I think Joseph Benavidez honestly kind of punched himself. Good judo hip toss, and for some reason he's right back up. Okay.
To connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. 51 total strikes and counting have landed with a great TJ
Nice Superman. Oh, nice Superman punch.
And a 45% accuracy rate thus far against Joseph Benavidez.
Good punches. Okay. Oh! Oh! They traded uppercuts, and obviously Benavidez hurt a lot more than Dillashaw did. Benavidez cannot take much more of this punishment, especially to his jaw.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
See, where is this from every other fighter? You know, that keen thing to just escape and to finish the fight, really. Both guys are tired, so holding the clinch will be hard. True, I do agree with that statement. He went for the armbar. That was a decent plan. Look, it's the slam. I'm really waiting for someone who's like having really bad head damage to try to go for that and then get slammed and knocked out. Like, I know it's very rare, but maybe one day we can capture that footage. Just saying.
All right, side control now.
Yeah, look, this is a good camera angle by the cameraman. I feel like I rarely say that about them. People really love the mounted crucifix. You can keep tagging your opponent. Eventually you'll knock him out. Or, oh, yep, there you go. Eventually you'll knock him out. TJ Dillashaw with a huge knockout victory here in the final minute of the second round. And Dillashaw, oh, I think he just like punched the cameraman by accident. Congrats to TJ Dillashaw. Dillashaw now is 5-9, Benavidez 3-7. I mean, poor Joseph Benavidez, man. The guy can't catch a break. Bruce, you know what to do, Bruce. Do your job, Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Liliana's calling stop to this contest.
So you like to type in the record so I can update them later. Congrats to TJ Dillashaw on winning this fight, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. Oop, KO victory. Honestly, that was a lot. You know what I really did enjoy about that KO victory, Chaos, was the fact that there was this idea of, let me finish this fight. You know, that's something we don't see in a lot of fighters. The reason why TJ Dillashaw was able to knock him out was because he was urgent. The urgency was there. He stayed on top, and that's what you see in a lot of fighters who end up losing in this series. I've realized that the urgency is not there. They're too scared to continuously beat down the guy. I don't know why.
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas.
Like, truly, I don't know why. And next up, folks, in the lightweight division, it is going to be the 1-2 Paul Felder taking on the 2-5 BJ Penn. This fight is up next. So, you know, truth be told, TJ Dillashaw did something that he was supposed to do, have urgency in knocking out your opponent, but moving on from that, Paul Felder has to beat BJ Penn. The reason I said that BJ Penn goes 3-5, that's fine, but Paul Felder, if he is able to beat BJ Penn, he's back to 500. He can get that main card fight to try to vie for a number by his name, that ranking.
Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Exactly. See, Chaos, you get someone finally gets it, man. The alert fighter will always beat the scared fighter. Literally, that is why I think that's actually one of the things they actually teach you in mixed martial arts, or like when you're actually going into like mixed martial arts actual fighting, like not just training for mixed martial arts and never doing anything with it, but actually fighting to make a career out of it. It's like one of the first things they actually teach you.
Finds a home to the left hand there. Felder's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Oh, beautiful counter jab up.
Be a siren, not a squirrel.
He's got the reach advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, there are some really like savage squirrels though. Like if you've ever lived in New York, those squirrels are not afraid of you. They will chomp you in a heartbeat.
So just over 20 total strikes and counting have landed for Paul Felder.
Like, truth be told,
Irish Dragon gets caught with that punch. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do.
nice head kick. And like I said, folks, as I'm actually going to read you guys the main card one more time. So I know I did it at, like, the beginning of the stream, but that was like over. Yeah, that was over an hour ago. The main card as it stands will feature in the heavyweight division Alistair Overeem, who's 5-5, taking on boxing icon the 1-1 Tyson Fury. And oh, good little takedown by BJ Penn. Okay. But next up, we see the ranked number 2 former bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey make her return back to the UFC tonight. Ronda Rousey having a 14-6 record, as she takes on ranked number 5 Talita Alcantara, who's 1-0. A big fight for both. Rousey making her return, and by the way, Ronda Rousey, the double athlete, also has a wrestling match for WWE tomorrow too. Let that be known. And then in the main event, it'll be in the light heavyweight division. Ranked number 5 Chuck Liddell, who's 6-4, will take on ranked number 8 Misha Serkinov, who's 4-3, and that is your main event here tonight on Thanksgiving Throwdown, the special edition of UFC Fight Night and UFC Universe mode.
Certainly a good sign for him there.
If only I was an actual announcer.
Pretty good right hand. Oh, collar tie. Right hand pressing the clinch.
Look at BJ. These guys are. You know, it's funny. Both these guys, Paul Felder being, well, both BJ Penn and Paul Felder being older fighters.
And they separate.
There's that veteran-like prowess that comes in, and oh.
Good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combat.
And it's funny, just like, oh, nice jumping knee that absolutely jacked BJ Penn. He's hurt. BJ Penn is hurt from that, and I'll definitely be feeling that tomorrow.
Gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Well, the coaching, I feel, has actually not been very active today. You know, typically we'll hear the coach shout a lot more. Not at all on this stream. You know, this episode tonight, the coaches have kind of been non-existent. They typically bring up how effective they've been, but tonight just doesn't seem like they've really done anything.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. 53 total strikes have now landed for the Iron Raw. Man, what a connection.
Wow. Wow. Paul Felder is looking like the best version of himself tonight. Very rarely do we ever see Paul Felder really hit combinations. Typically he gets 1-2, and that's all the knee to the face. That was a nasty knee to the face, man. Oh, and the uppercut of 2 uppercuts. Consecutive uppercuts. That was a nasty knee.
Beautiful knee. Right, he engages in the single collar tie. Starting to do some really significant damage. Oh, that was nice.
Good takedown by Paul Felder.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard.
No, I don't think a hip escape's really going to be...
20 seconds to go.
BJ Penn is a brilliant submissionist, so if Paul Felder gets a little bit too aggressive, I wouldn't be surprised if BJ Penn catches that arm and goes into an arm triangle, or not an arm triangle, it's like an arm bar from his position. And we're going to round number 3 of this epic lightweight fight. Wow, she kicked her right down. Wow, I call both of them she. Right, he kicked him right down. That's really no. I'm just like excited for the one of the main event fights being Ronda Rousey and Talita Alcantara. Also, the next fight we have, we'll see Rose Namajunas take on Carlos Esparza. So what is there not to be excited about? This BJ, I almost called him Ken. My goodness, BJ Penn. Now I'm butchering up everything. My goodness. Penn has been in trouble for a while in this fight. Like in total, definitely I think Paul Felder's done a lot better in the first rounds than BJ Penn has.
Look at the torso on the right side, major bruising, and it's only.
And the reason why I said is I feel that Paul Felder has been, in my opinion, the more alert, the more. Oh wow. How is BJ Penn still up, man? Oh! What is up, Mateus? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. And my goodness, is BJ Penn taking a complete avalanche of a beating here tonight.
Effective punch there by the Irish Dragon, Paul Felder. The right hand just misses.
I mean, truth be told, I don't know how BJ Penn is still in this fight.
He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
And by the way, folks, if you're wondering why we didn't have a pay-per-view this month, I think I'll have a pay-per-view every quarter, which will be every 1, 2. Oh my gosh! Wow! 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 Now we're seeing the back and forth extravaganza we were waiting for. Will we see a last-second knockout, or will this go to a decision? We've got 1 minute left in this fight. BJ Penn now in control, is inside control. Let's see what's about to happen here.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away,
Paul Felder went for the guillotine.
Very, very dangerous position.
So we got 15 seconds left. Can Paul Felder choke out BJ Penn? He's got 5 seconds left. And that's it. That is the end of this fight. Let's see who the judges think won. I think it's going to Paul Felder. Truthfully, I think Paul Felder, in my opinion, wins this 29-27.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' score.
Both fighters went to war. Absolutely, I agree. They definitely don't have any fuel left. 30-27 is definitely going to Paul Felder then. Yeah. Congrats to Paul Felder on winning the fight. He's now 2-2, back at 500. Meanwhile, BJ Penn 2-6.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score.
And we have one more fight of the prelims before we go on to the main card. So hopefully you guys are pumped up and ready. Alright folks, this is the last prelim fight we have, as it's going to be in the women's strawweight division. The 3-5 Rose Namajunas will take on the 2-4 Carla Esparza. So this fight is up next.
Coming up next, it is a most anticipated women's strawweight matchup between Carla Esparza and Rose Namajunas.
Alright, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready to fight?
Are you ready?
There we go. Yves Levine, the referee. For this women's strawweight prelim fight.
Because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight. Very competitive fight. Both of these young women are so well-rounded that you can't find an advantage for either fighter. I'm so excited.
Truth be told,
barely stay in my seat.
Well, she talked a lot about
the prelims have definitely delivered, I think, tonight.
And watch for her to start to mix in that great
hard-hitting, intense. And I feel like they have really set up the main card, those 3 fights in the main card, for what should be a hopefully great outings that can keep up with how great the women's, the prelims were.
A nice 1-2 there from
yeah, no, I definitely agree with the BJ Penn Paul Felder fight. Paul Felder, I think, just delivered more consecutive strikes. BJ Penn had like those start-stop glimpses of doing well. But I feel the overall better fighter definitely was Paul Felder. So I think once it said 30-27, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely he's won. Because there's no way you could give BJ Penn 30-27.
midway through round one.
What is up, Troy Collins Entertainment? I see you changed it. It's no longer gaming, it's entertainment. I like that. That's pretty good. And I'm doing good, man. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. If I didn't say it earlier before. Happy Turkey Day. It's great, man. Ronda is also the voice and the face and voice of for Sonya Blade in MK11. That's pretty cool. I did not know that, actually. I did not know that, and that's actually a nice fun fact at Shadow Rocks. I'm really bad with names. But truth be told, if we barely see people get out of this Kimura, can Carlos Esparza be one of the few to actually do it?
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh man, she got it locked in. I think this could be it, folks. I think this could be it for Carlos Esparza. Look at this Kimura, it's just locked in. She was able to roll out of it. She rolled out of it. Wow.
45 seconds to go here in round one.
Yeah, it sounded better, and I'm good. It's only it's not Thanksgiving here. Oh. That's right. You're in another. That's right. Yeah. I forget that.
Esparza's back in full guard.
I did forget that. Whoa. Whoa. Carlos Esparza now with an armbar. The submission games are on point tonight. Will you look at this? She got saved by the bell. Rose number. Whoa, 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 what the hell? What was that? What was that?
So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time.
That's still pretty cool, though. Honestly, I feel like that's like the coolest thing about doing YouTube, because Troy was one of my first ever subscribers, and I did 2K16 for wrestling. And it's super cool to see, like, I still have the OGs that are there. Like, I haven't gotten tired of my channel, you know? It's always great seeing the OGs come around every now and again and just visit, be like, hey, what's going on, you know? You know, that's the funny thing at Chaos. I honestly don't really look at Namajunas as a submission specialist. I look at her as a knockout artist. True, that is what she is. So to see her trying to play Carlos Esparza's game kind of concerns me. Because Carlos is... Oh, gosh. That was a nasty uppercut. But like I was saying, Esparza, when on point, will tap the best fighters out. Namajunas, not so much. She'll knock the best fighters out. As for tapping them out, it kind of concerns me. If Rose sticks to her original, like how she truly fights, I feel like she could easily mop the floor with Esparza. Right now, Esparza's taking to it.
38 total strikes have landed for Carla Esparza. And the accuracy rate, by the way,
Esparza gets taken down. We're back on the ground again. They're in half guard.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Esparza tried to go for the guillotine, but that didn't work out for her. That's great counter transitioning from both fighters. They have definitely done their homework on each other tonight.
You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damage and strikes. You've got to make sure.
Probably the prelims will have their own purses, which are awards. Fight of the night for the prelims, performance night, submission, and chaos. Those are the three bonuses we'll see for the prelims, and the same goes for the main card if there are submission, knockout, or victories.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she
now she's in top mount.
Fluidly and so easily, it's really a sight to behold.
You can tell
Rose is getting bombed. She's oh my goodness, she did not protect any of her face from any of those punches.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position, because she's so knowledgeable.
That's her, the first ever stream. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny, at Troy, I was actually looking at the first stream not so long ago, like a month ago.
There are just so many different
and I definitely have improved from when I first started to now. And I've still kept that energy, which I'm really happy about. As for telling stories, man, they get hard after a while. Because when you do wrestling, the rosters don't necessarily always update like that. So, it's hard to definitely make compelling stories now. But I feel when I do make storylines that are a little bit long, I like the 1 month storylines like I do. But when I do have it, man, it feels just awesome. The first one, that's crazy. Oh my god! That head kick just actually dropped Rose Namajunas. Another front kick that has been decking down. Look, this crowd is on their feet. Carla Esparza could be seconds away from a knockout. Now, I'm just done a terrible job at defending these head kicks there. But honestly, at Troy, I feel you on, you know, work in college, man. It is nuts. Truth being told, man, it is definitely nuts.
Have a soccer background because who kicks that hard? Namajunas gets in the clinch yet again.
Where did that? I think it hit her in the throat because she dropped and looked like it hit her in the throat because like all the air, the spit, and everything just kind of like left her body.
Just misses there with the left. Oh.
She gets dropped again by another kick to the skull. My goodness. How many kicks that to the skull? Like, do we have a counter? Anyone counting?
89 total strikes have now found the target for Carla Esparza. And landing at a 54% flip tonight against
this Rose trying to do something to try to get back in this fight, but really, I've got to say, if this goes to what was that? Like, truth be told, what was that? There's a hit counter, but I'm talking about for just this round, like not for the whole fight.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
Oh no, you are right. Yeah, there is one for that round. You are right. There's like kicks for that one. You are right at Chaos.
Well, she did not miss a
personally, I don't know how Namajunas was able to like grab her arm, twist like that, and drop her down. That armbar, I'm really impressed by that move. That submission attempt actually from her.
45 seconds remain in the round. Man, look at the bruising and the redness starting to appear on the left side of her body there. Not good. Oh, nice strike on the ground for her.
Look at this. Honestly, Carl, this is going to go to a decision, I believe. So,
Final 10 seconds
I think this one is one of those like undisputed ones where we all know the winner's Carla Esparza. And truly, what a fight! I mean, give it up to both of these gladiators. They went to war in an epic 3-round and an epic 15-round battle.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision.
Score this on the card.
29-27.
29-27, really? Okay.
Decision, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza.
Congrats to Carla Esparza on winning this fight. She's now 3-4. Meanwhile, Rose Namajunas is 3-6. As we're gonna go on to the main card. Well, actually, the awards. Yeah, I remember your ECW stories were good, and plus my game capture USB stick is out of storage. Oh. Yeah, I love the ECW ones. They were fun, but Fight of the Night was definitely Felder and Penn. I agree. Performance Night KO definitely goes to D.D. Dillashaw, and Performance Night Submission, I would actually say would have went to Bruce Buffer for the shock of the century. By the way, that's that. But now, going to that, I actually did love the storylines, but the problem is now with this new game, 2K20, you can't even do that stuff because the game just crashes. Literally crashes. It's tragic. As for your capture card, if you if you have like a PS4, or the Xbox One, stream off of Twitch, download it, and then you can edit it and put it to YouTube after that.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between
I can't play 19. I played too much. Alright. The main card is here, folks. The main card of Fight Night 16 at Thanksgiving Throwdown is here.
You ready? You ready?
And we kick things off in the heavyweight division The 5-5 Alistair Overeem takes on the boxing icon who was 1-1 in the UFC, Tyson Fury. One of these guys will be over 500. One of them will have a losing record. Who's it going to be? Find out. This fight is right here, right now. That's going to be a fun one. Yeah, I once 2K20 came out, I enjoyed the graphics and stuff, so like, you know, I'm not going to go back to 19. Wow, Tyson Fury could be a couple seconds away from knocking out Alistair Overeem. Overeem already being dropped in less than a minute and 30 seconds in this fight. How crazy is that, folks? To me, truthfully, that's absolutely nuts.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is this?
Oh, Fury got a nice shot off that jab. Oh. That is a nasty shot. Oh, oh my goodness. If Overeem doesn't change up his game plan, he's gonna get knocked out by Fury.
So holding on to him here, not doing it, man.
In this episode, folks, we've seen the shock of Bruce Buffer tapping out Vitor Belfort. Yes, Bruce Buffer, the announcer. And can we see Tyson Fury knock out Alistair Overeem?
And another thwack there to the outside of that lead leg. Body shot after body shot.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with USB sticks. I just kind of do it straight off of my PlayStation, so I couldn't even help you there at Troy. Yeah, there's an AEW game coming out, so we all have hope for that.
With 90 seconds to go in round one.
Look at Fury, who was dominated round number one.
Going now. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve.
Truth be told, Alistair Overeem is... He struggled in this fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
So, folks, we only have 3 fights in the main card, the headless heavyweight fight being one of them. Then we also have the women's bantamweight fight up next. Ranked number 2, Ronda Rousey, making her return to the octagon. And then in the main event, we have the light heavyweight fight. Ranked number 5, Chuck Liddell takes on ranked number 8, Misha Serkinov. This fight. Man, these fights... Personally, I think this has been one of the best cards I've put together. I mean, the prelims delivered.
Just out of range with that right hand.
We will have updated rankings by tomorrow. I'll probably post it on a video on Twitter. So you guys can see who's ranked, who's not. And my Instagram, so if you don't have my Instagram on or Twitter, my Twitter handle is @RealBVTV. And my, oh my goodness, look at this. And my Instagram handle is basically the same, actually. It is, yep, RealBVTV. They're both the same.
Takedown defense holds up. Now he's got the Muay Thai plus.
Just wanted to put that out there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to try streaming Twitch, then download it. Thanks for that. I didn't know you could. Yeah, you can download them, and it makes it a fun experience. And even if they took it away, you can still upload to YouTube, make it private, and then download it, and then just whenever you're done editing it, you can literally just publish it when you're done.
Beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it.
And what is up to the 11 people on the stream? Welcome, everyone. Glad everyone's kind of stopping by for the Thanksgiving Throwdown. This has been a hell of an episode, by the way. Truth be told, I mean, I'm shocked at how good these fights have been.
Ooh, what a right hand by this young man.
Well, earlier in the round,
These shots are nasty. Oh.
his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't.
See, now we're kind of seeing Alistair Overeem get back into it, but you see what Tyson Fury is doing is he's using his arm reach, and he's keeping distance, and because he's got that good arm reach, it's harder for Alistair Overeem to kind of fight Fury, and Fury is doing such a great job of just tagging Overeem every time he sees him. I mean, he sees him all the time, but every time he swings, I should say. Wow, that straight, dude, that was a jab. Bruce Buffer for champion though. I don't know about that one. Oh, and it's over. So why? Yeah, I'm about to say Yves, man, he was done. Yves, he was done. Tyson Fury pushes his record to 2-1. Alistair Overeem 5-6. What a shocker! The boxing icon gets another victory in the octagon, and he knocked this. Boom! Boom! And literally Overeem was out cold. My word, that was nasty. Like, truth be told, damn. I mean, just looking at that, every time you could look at it, just... That was a nasty finish, I agree to. That was just... That was nuts.
56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tyson Fury.
Like I said, Fury is 2-1. Overeem now 5-6. Congrats, Tyson Fury, on winning the fight, as we're going to go on to the next fight of the night. And it's funny because Alistair Overeem fights very similar to Tyson Fury. They're both boxers, kind of, in much of a way. Alistair Overeem is a great boxer / grappler. So,
all right, coming up next is
you know, I just,
women's bantamweight division matchup.
I'm just shocked at how Fury won that. You know, at Chaos, man, it was. I really thought Overeem was going to have that fight down pat, but you know, I guess you're kind of right in the style. I mean, I don't know why Overeem went to kickboxing. It didn't make any sense to me.
All right, so here we go with round
As for Troy, no, Alistair Overeem's face is probably shattered. And this is the part where I acknowledge the fact that the game has a glitch for created fighters, which is why Talita Alcantara looks like Stefan Struve, and Ronda Rousey looks like Ronda Rousey. So gotta love the glitch. That's always fun. The former champ Ronda Rousey is in action again. I mean, she literally 14-6. Oh my goodness, that head kick. You know, Ronda Rousey looking to pick up that victory. I mean, she has made the claim before that she wants to be a double champion. Ronda Rousey actually did that simultaneously. She was the women's bantamweight champion for a month, for a while. But in the same month she was women's bantamweight champion, she was also WWE SmackDown women's champion. So Ronda Rousey looks to become a simultaneous champion once again. Oh my gosh! She is just... She is clubbing away on Talita Alcantara.
She paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike. She hasn't changed up her tempo, and she continues to keep her head on that center line.
See, now we're kind of hitting that stalemate in this fight.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Truth be told, I mean, these fights tonight, man. And I've said a couple times, like, I'm just impressed with the level and the volume of the fights that we've seen.
Rousey gets caught with that punch. Man, her striking looks clean tonight. Timing on point.
Her timing's on point.
Well, I don't blame Ronda Rousey, man. Oh, look at Talita Alcantara. If Alcantara knocks out, or even just beats Ronda Rousey, not only would this be the biggest victory in her career, she jumps up to being that perennial contender, and she would be in that step. Oh, never mind with the way that shot just landed. But she would truly be that much closer to vying for the title at a very short period of time. I mean, this is the biggest fight in Alcantara's career. Rousey's down. Rousey, look at this Alcantara. Dude, I'm not surprised that Ronda Rousey would say it, though. You know, she's made a lot of money in that 1 year with WWE. Why would she not try to do it again? Seems Ronda Rousey wants to become wrestling entertainer. Hey, I mean, yeah, I mean, she fights. Well, she wrestles tomorrow in a tag team match with her tag team partner, Team Tap Out, Shayna Baszler. You know, she's currently in a tournament to try to become the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot. Oh, pinpoint execution on that straight punch. She's got a reach advantage, and it was pretty obvious in that sequence there.
That's Ronda. You know, Ronda said, let's be real here. If Ronda Rousey wins this fight, I do believe that maybe she should be potentially in line for a title shot. Again, that's just me. I'm pretty sure the matchmaking committee will think completely different. Oh! How many shots were that? Was that like 6, 7, 8? Honestly, she annoyed me in WWE. Damn. All right. There was no subtleties about that, Troy. You just flat out was like, nah, she was annoying.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound. Money in the bank. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job.
I just hate when people make the jump from other sports, though. You know, it doesn't really bother me.
Guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison. Yeah, you got to pick your poison, and if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom.
Look, I mean, Ronda could try to eventually set up an armbar, but I'm sure she hasn't went for any submissions or anything yet.
You got to make sure you're on an elbow control.
Alcantara, I'm about to say Alcantara cannot allow Ronda to get on her backside. That would not go well.
When she has a half guard, because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up.
Look at that. Alcantara has well held her own against Ronda. I'm actually quite surprised.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are.
You've seen Ronda trying to go for that judo hip toss.
Well-placed kick there by Ronda Rousey.
I just kind of find it funny that they actually put, and that's you know, UFC is very glitched.
Way to hide that leg kick. Nice punch lands over the top. Ooh, what a head kick. Hits her bad.
Yeah, I didn't see that last comment, Troy. I didn't know what was in there.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Well, that was the end of round number 2, and this fight is,
all right, so here we
you know, this fight has been back and forth, and it's been. I'm kind of confused. Oh, my thing is, I'm kind of confused on why Ronda has taken. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, she's down. Look at Ronda. Oh, those shots. Well, Rampage Jackson didn't necessarily fail. Mojo Rawley, though, definitely.
She tags her with the punch. Right punches there. Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going.
Now, to be honest, I'm I don't know why Ronda has not, you know, typically she'll try to take an opponent to the ground and go for that submission. That's not what we're seeing here.
Oh, really using her reach advantage to land the jab there, DC. Ooh, big knee.
My oh my, Ronda with those knees. This is a different version of Ronda Rousey we're seeing here. The more the boxing.
Swing and a big miss by Rousey.
Oh, that uppercut. Alcantara's uppercut dropped her. Well, that is true. I could definitely agree with you on that last statement, Troy. Nice take. Now Alcantara's down. You know, I'm just kind of confused on why Ronda wouldn't go for a submission, like, at all. And another uppercut, she decks her. Alcantara is in massive trouble, and both these women have really put on one hell of a display. This has been some real gladiator-type warfare. She got him in the leg, too. Oh, my goodness, her leg is... Oh, it's swollen. Yeah, Alcantara's left leg is done. Or right leg, I think, actually.
She tries to make sure the judges stay out of it.
Yeah, but Brock was originally a wrestler and then went to the UFC, then came back.
Rousey gets in the clinch yet again, and they separate. Oh, she blocks the punch. All right, both women now continuing to try to get a more dominant position here in the clinch. I can hear Dominic Cruz just screaming underhooks. My ears are bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, underhook, underhook, underhook. It's the key in that position. You got to control the underhook to win offensively. And
I think, honestly, I think they're just going to try to wait it out. See, if Ronda knew she had that, why would she not go for the... And you can literally turn to an armbar from this position. Why she never went for that this whole fight, I will not know.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Personally, this is going to be a tough one to score. I actually don't know who you give this to.
Both fighters and for this division, close competitive fight. Official decision now.
Yeah, that's like the vintage Brock Lesnar. Wrestle 2 or 3 times a year, get paid $18 million.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Alcantara.
Wow. Talita Alcantara gets the victory, the split decision victory, and the biggest victory of her career against the former bantamweight champ Ronda Rousey. Alcantara 2-0, Rousey 14-7. Now Rousey's going down the rankings because of that. Wow, it's rigged, folks. We're going to go on to the main event of the evening. I said every fight tonight has been spectacular. Now it is time for the main event of the Thanksgiving Throwdown in the light heavyweight division. Rank number 5, Chuck Liddell, who is 6-4, will take on rank number 8, the 3-fight win streak of, well, the 4-3 actually. I think it's a 4-8, but the 3-fight win streak of Misha Serkinov, who is ranked number 8. Rank number 5 to rank number 8 right here, right now, in the main event of the evening. Let's get it started, shall we? Here we go. They touch gloves. A 5-round fight here in the main event. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Brock did get knocked out in my last UFC show. No, he tapped out. I think he tapped out, actually. Yeah, no, he tapped out. He tapped out.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
And to be honest, the time is here. It's been over 2 hours in the stream. And we have finally gotten to the Thanksgiving Throwdown main event, the 5-round fight. Chuck Liddell's biggest actual victory came over John Jones when he knocked out John Jones. A lot of people forget that. Chuck Liddell, a lot of people say, oh, how's the main event? Chuck Liddell has had some impressive victories in this series. And so has Misha Serkinov. Both these guys are kind of vying to try to get up, back into the climb the rankings, get into that perennial contendership, and make a case for that. And for Misha Serkinov, if he beats a guy like Chuck Liddell, he'll definitely make a case for showing why he is where he is.
How is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Strong hook lands.
So, you know, truth be told, this is actually a really huge opportunity for Misha Serkinov.
Visibly limping here.
big, powerful
So I'm quite curious to see how this goes.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Chuck Liddell.
It's great to know that my chat screen still works. I thought it was frozen. Cain Velasquez knocked him out. Knocked him at UFC 121 and 24. Oh.
Switching stances here.
Well, that's good to know.
Another
punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Well, you know, it's
What a punch.
sometimes you lose and, you know, sometimes you win. Yeah, so that's that's Brock Lesnar for you.
Liddell gets in the clinch yet again.
If your opponent has you in the clinch,
Look at the constant throwdown between these two fighters. This oh wait, Liddell gets jumped. Oh, if he would have waited another 2 seconds, he would have hit that Superman punch, and that probably would have knocked Chuck Liddell out.
still standing, still in their fight.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Look at that. He went for that. He was just circling out, trying to go for that knockout shot. Chuck Liddell hit him with that roundhouse kick.
Great punch.
That's him circling up, getting the better of that exchange. Oh, his leg is swollen. You can see, oh my, it is swollen like a balloon.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Honestly, I wasn't really, when he did enter WWE, I didn't really care for it. I was like, alright, this is going to be another weird angle.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab,
you know, it's funny, that's the first time I've heard Daniel Cormier talk about the 2 pieces of chicken thing.
Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man.
Gotta love Daniel Cormier for the very weird. Oh,
he can barely stand.
You know, if Chuck Liddell targets that leg, oh, it's that leg is gonna be finished soon. It's swollen like a. You know, I'm pretty sure if someone were to like ever make a video of my amazing quotes, they'd be like, "What is this?" But no, if you look at the back of his leg, it's swollen, like it's red. It's looks like a balloon. So, oh yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I'm not sure how long that leg is going to hold up. And Chuck Liddell has done a great job of targeting not only the face but the leg too. You know, I don't think we've actually ever seen someone go down by a stoppage really. And like any balloon's good, but exactly at Chaos. I mean, you said it even better there. I mean, rightfully so. I'm really intrigued to see if he can go a full 25 minutes with that leg. Does Chuck Liddell at some point abandon that? That's the question.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
You know, I will never take down my videos. You know, I want people to see how bad they were. Because truth be told, you know, that was me. I was having fun with it. And yeah. You know, I love just... Oh my god, that leg again. Oh, now it's going to the bone. It's going to the bone. It's even more swollen.
It's unreal.
He can't walk. Oh, he can't even walk on it. He can't walk on it. He's stopped the fight. He's done. Ref, he's done.
Oh, big left hook there.
That leg is finished. Look at it. Looks like that thing could be the barrel of a gun. That leg could be the barrel of a gun with how big it is and how bulky. Yeah, yeah. I see the vlogs and they were really bad. No, I wouldn't take him down. You know, hey, you know, sometimes you'll get things that are 10 views, 9 views. I still get things people watch for like 9 views. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I tried. Oh, I think the bone just went a different direction. He's not walking on that straight. He's not walking on that straight. Oh my God. Jesus.
Single collar tie now. She's back in the push position.
Seems like that leg broke and went to heaven like a turkey. I honestly, you could tell it's not straight. That bone is not straight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh my goodness, Herb, how long you can let this guy fight?
Man, is he hurt.
It's done.
The finish could come here at any time. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, single collar tie now. Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing.
I mean, truthfully, Serkinov is gonna be very stationary.
And he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary
Yeah, I just don't like how I did my one. Hey, there's actually no problem with that. Hey, you know, it's always good to reinvent yourself and keep yourself fresh.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again.
Do you see how, you know, once Chuck Liddell realized Serkinov is starting to really pick up on his leg kicks, he stopped kicking him.
Serkinov's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Timely defense.
Because, oh, he got him again.
Block for him.
You see, that leg is so stiff, it's barely even mobilized. He's limping. He's limping. He's basically hopping on that leg.
Boxing.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, collar tie. They continue to exchange.
Oh my God, how many times are you gonna let this fight go on, Herb?
Back to the feet.
The leg is finished. The leg is finished. He cannot compete.
To the head. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's why, yeah. Yeah, I never try to involve anyone, like,
Tags him with the punch.
in my stuff, unless it's just, like, audio.
Final seconds here. The Canadian circuit.
Somehow Misha Serkinov
All right, here's round 4 of fight
has survived a full 15 minutes with, oh my God.
Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
So he's really starting
Truth
to
be
put
told,
together
I just don't know how,
here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes.
wait, no, he got him with Superman punch. He dropped Chuck Liddell with the Superman punch. This would be insane if Misha Serkinov defeats Chuck Liddell.
Very bad.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
Oh, I got you on that one. Yeah, that would be difficult.
Entire UFC, and you're seeing watch.
How about the speed on that?
Chuck Liddell doesn't even need to go to the ground. He doesn't even need to go to the ground.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All Chuck has to do is go to the stand-up or go right in this position and try to knock him out.
Valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Back mount now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially.
But truth be told, this actually benefits Misha Serkinov being on the ground. That means he can survive long with a bad leg.
Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up.
An injured head versus a broken leg.
to land these beautiful ground and pound knockouts.
Really timing his shots.
Well, no, you know, Misha Serkinov has an injured head at this point and a broken leg, so.
He's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Well, when you swing shots like that, that's a pretty effective and dominant shot.
Right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here.
My goodness.
Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
He's hurt.
Honestly, yeah, I definitely don't know how bad the breakup was. And if Chuck doesn't win, I think this is the fact that Misha Serkinov with a decimated leg has somehow went toe-to-toe. Oh, good suplex. Has somehow went toe-to-toe for almost 20 full minutes with Chuck Liddell, who has been dominant in this fight. Is absolutely shocking. This goes to the test of the resiliency of Misha Serkinov. But truthfully, it looks like Chuck Liddell is forgetting about that leg.
Man, it doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Nice punch lands.
Personally, oh, he got him again.
Oh, an obvious limp there.
He didn't forget about it, that's for certain.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he'll engage in
But truthfully, every time he hits that leg, I'm surprised Herb Dean has allowed this fight to continue.
Potentially 5 to go.
We are 20 minutes into this fight. We're in the 5th round of the Thanksgiving Throwdown main event of what's been absolutely insane. Misha Serkinov has truly started his resiliency and the onslaught of his offense.
He doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Really. Oh!
Chuck was, but Serkinov is dominating early in this 5th round.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Look at this, Misha Serkinov. This could be one of the biggest upsets we have ever seen. And the leg gets taken down. From Chuck Liddell does not need to be on the ground.
Back to the feet. Oh, stuffs the takedown.
I don't know why he keeps trying to go for the takedown. Get the leg. Or get the head kick.
Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad.
Every other fight was a war. This is a world war. I mean, this is nuts. I mean, these guys are just... This truly is one of the best fights I think we've ever seen. I mean, the heart of both these fighters is... Oh, gosh! My goodness, the crunch. Oh, he got him again! How is he still in this fight? Like, Herb should have called this in the 3rd round. For God's sakes, man. This is how you close out a holiday special, folks.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Serkinov. Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks.
Give all the credit in the world to Misha Serkinov if this goes to a decision.
Hammer fist here by Chuck Liddell. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here.
What time is it tomorrow? My time for tomorrow is 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7 p.m. Eastern time is when it starts.
Looking to hip escape, DC.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
So let that be known. 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
Doing so here. Nice punch. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Look at this.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long.
The fact what Chuck Liddell doesn't realize is Misha Serkinov is draining the clock right now to last. Oh, basically what's going to happen here is Misha Serkinov just lasted 25 minutes with a broken leg. Give Misha Serkinov all your respect in the world for the determination of not wanting to get half a stoppage here. My goal is to get the PS5 tomorrow, and I actually might just get the digital one because I only really have 2 games that I play on PS4 that are disc, and that's Siege and Overwatch, and I don't really like Overwatch like that, so yeah.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored
for this contest.
49-44.
49-44. My goodness, wow. Congrats to Chuck Liddell on winning a fight. Honestly, this was nuts. Chuck Liddell is 7-4. While Misha Serkinov is 4-4, but honestly,
judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly,
after this performance, I mean, this was insane. We have one more part to this Thanksgiving Throwdown. I was going to, but I'm like, you know, I kind of want to get it because I already have games that are going to be lined up for it. Fight of the night definitely goes to Liddell and Serkinov. Performance of the night KO definitely goes to Fury because he's the only one that had the KO. But with that being said, everybody, if you loved the Thanksgiving Throwdown episode, hopefully you did. Now it's about that time for dinner time. Hit that sub and like button to BVTV. Throw down on that turkey, on that stuffing, on whatever it is you're eating, and have a great day. Just honestly, have a great day. Relax, chill. Tomorrow's gonna be hectic. It's Black Friday. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate this. And as always, stay off the WWE 2K20. It'll be tomorrow, 7 p.m. time. I'll see you there.